Guys, welcome back to another video and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Onyeka, and if you're returning, thank you very much for returning. Before I proceed into this video and before I introduce the topic, I have a guest with me and I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hi everyone, I'm Vivian, a friend and a colleague. Just about to talk about the expectations and the reality of what to expect as an international student.
As well as things to know as an international student before coming into Canada. So let's get right into the video.
So for the jobs, because those are like the main thing that we want to talk about.
Job-wise, right?
A lot of people think that once they come into Canada, it's a land of milk and honey. That, oh, the dollars start popping in. What I always advise every international student is that before you come in, let's assume you've already gotten your visa and stuff like that. I always tell people, look for the Canada standard, like the templates. Work on your CV. Get rid of things about your sex and your age. Canada doesn't need that. If you know the kind of job you want to do, like, you know, you have like a special place you want to work, start applying to people like that. And you can get those job sites from like places like Indeed, your LinkedIn. Like Indeed especially is very, very helpful in terms of job search. And in as much as I'm saying that everybody has a particular kind of job that they look for, don't just throw away any kind of job that you see, because the most important thing is that you're financially liberated, because those jobs will help you in the long run.
And by throwing away kind of job, you mean like if they see all those kind of minimum wage jobs, right?
Yeah, like odd jobs. So like some people will say, oh, I can never work in a factory, I can never do work in a McDonald's, I want to work in an office and stuff like that. My dear, you know what the exchange rate is saying, except you came with a lot of money or you are OBO. But even if you are OBO, as she said, my sister, my brother, just plan yourself.
But like when you came in, was it like so easy for you to get a job? When I came in December. I didn't get a job until like February or thereabout. The truth is just that, like, coming into Canada, I already didn't have that much, although I expected to like get into a job, like not immediately but like almost immediately. But I was so shocked to see how like it took time. You apply to several jobs and sometimes they don't take you. And most people also feel that when you come into Canada, maybe like they start sharing money from the airport, or they start giving you jobs from the airport.
Nothing like that too.
Or they start giving you jobs from the airport. Like with the way Canada is always saying we are looking for workforce, we are looking for workforce. The truth is that there are jobs here, yes, but it is not like as easy as
people make it look.
Yeah.
So what we always tell people that just make extra plan yourself, so that you don't get disappointed like I thought that they said that there are jobs here. I thought people are making money. My dear, there are jobs, but you need to start early.
Yeah.
For me, I didn't really get a job, not because I wasn't looking for. My kind of course was very demanding. It has to do with a lot of placements and practicals, so I wasn't able to work for like almost 8 months. But my dear, I'm not going to advise anybody, because when I come, I came fully prepared. But even if you are fully prepared, the exchange rate will start to bite after 3 months, because you need to pay your rent and you need to feed yourself. So the job actually helps to pay your rent and other things.
At least the basic things.
So the basic things. So I would advise people, start early. If you know you're going to be here like in a month's time, you can start sharing your CV, use a phone number of a friend that you trust, send an email that is valid, and most of the time they do their interview via Zoom, which I think everybody has.
Yeah, they do. Like interviews are granted via Zoom. So even if, because most times they want to call you, if you have a friend that is like trustworthy, you can maybe give your friend, put in your friend's phone number, because before then I'm sure you would have gotten a phone number yet. You can put in your friend's phone number and they'll call your friend or something like that. But just make sure you start preparing yourself job wise like few weeks before coming into Canada. And also in terms of like the apps to use, she mentioned LinkedIn and Indeed. To me, I feel like LinkedIn is more of corporate jobs, but you can also get all those kind of
No, there are some corporate jobs where people can be intern and they get paid for it. Like some internship, like depends on what you're studying. People that want to go into things like business analysis, like business inclined. There are jobs like that, but if you want to get like a basic job, maybe like jobs as a customer service,
Yeah.
job as a health worker, I always think Indeed is like the place to go to. That's what I would always advise people.
But be careful about customer service jobs though. The truth is that customer service jobs, it's their sweet job because most of them work remotely. But I also noticed that their scam, like the rate at which people scam for customer service jobs is very high. Like using myself as an example, and one of my friends too. They sent us messages saying that we got these customer service jobs and they were going to be paying us around I think $20 or $22 an hour. But it was just too good to be true. And before then, I didn't know. I made a video about that, how I was scammed. I think I'll leave a link. I didn't know that that was like a scam, and the same thing happened to my friend. And they will make it look like it's so good to be true that they're going to send
Like a
you
lot of juicy offers.
like the offer was so juicy.
And they'll tell you to send your details and all those stuff like that. Please do not send your details, especially your SIN number.
Yeah, SIN.
Do not send it, because if you do,
2 weeks ago, I got a call from, was it some kind random people like that, saying that my Amazon, somebody was trying to use my credit card to shop on Amazon, so I should download one app like that so they can access through the app and so they can access to the app and block the spy from taking my money. Like the person wanted to take over $900. And that day I wasn't in the mood, so I'm like, who the hell wants to carry my hard-earned money? I didn't even reason that the person that was even calling me was the scammer. So those kind of things are actually things to be.
I've heard of people that came only to Canada with just $250. Maybe the money they use for their flight. They will not expect that immediately they get here, they will start working. They will start making money, sending money to their people. My dear, not be nice. So if you want to come to Canada, I'm not saying you should come with a lot of money, but come with the kind of money that at least can pay your house rent for like
even
2
the
months.
2 months, you're still
and
good.
You can feed yourself without begging, because nothing like Ejo, Biko, it's not applicable here. Even when people have friends, so I know that sometimes you get genuine friends. It's not easy for people to help people, because even your friend is also struggling to find that fit. So don't say people are wicked, just come fully prepared.
Okay, thanks be to God, IRCC has made, or the Canadian government has made it possible for students to work like more than 20 hours a week starting November next month. That's
November 15th to be precise.
Yeah, November 15th next month.
But I think it's a very tricky and a very risky thing, because for me, I feel 20 hours, small, but it's still viable, because you still need to like focus on the main reason why you're here. Though some people will say, oh, blah blah blah, I believe everything has to do with balance. My dear, if you can balance your time, you can work 40 hours or more, but make sure you don't fail your course or your program while you're coming here, because at the end of the day, let me now tell you, make a jai you see. This is not like Nigeria where you say, okay, I failed a course, it's an elective course, let me carry over and stuff like that. If you're doing a 1-year program or even a 2-year program, for every course that you fail, I think you get to pay like $2,000.
Yeah, so thereabouts.
So you need to be careful so that you don't do monkey they work, babu they chop. One thing I know about Canada schools is all about their assignments. Not their schooling is not so difficult, but the way they bombard you with assignments, hey, my darling,
it can be depressing.
It will so depress you that you will sleep, wake up, and you'll be dreaming about your assignments. But if you can balance it, or you're looking at people that say, oh, I can work a night shift, you can never cheat nature.
Actually.
So I always advise people, take up the 20 hours or take up more hours if you can balance it with your school life, because some people are just gifted in knowing how to balance it. They'll be like, I need money, but do not make your search for money affect you from your main goal.
Yeah,
that's just all I can say.
Yeah, I think that's just like the main thing to say.
Another thing I wanted to also talk about, we said we're going to talk about friendship.
Oh yeah, friendship.
Friendship is very important, because I'm trying to link it with the work thing. Sometimes I always tell people that friends are very difficult to get, but when you get a good friend, you hold on to them. Because in Canada, if you don't manage your time, even you and your friends, you can't even have time to socialize, because
each other.
Her time may be different from mine. So we all have to like create time when we say, oh, let's hang out, let's see each other, because I might be working when she is free, and when she is free, I'm working.
Yeah.
So you just need to find genuine friends who will help you, well, you all can grow together. Because for me, I feel one of the reasons that make people get depressed over here is that, oh, I came to Canada, I don't
No
have
friends.
friends, I'm lonely,
Yeah.
I don't have a work, I'm just all about my school.
Mm.
My dear, if you see a good friend, hold them. Oh. I'm not saying because go and look for friendship, go and look for a crazy person that will put you into one chance.
Just look for somebody that is in line with your goal.
Yeah, in line with your goal, in line with your beliefs, someone
Yeah.
that understands you, a genuine friend, not just a one-sided friendship, a
Yeah.
friend that can come through for you the same way you can come through for them.
Person.
So people always say, when I come here, I meet a lot of white people, I meet a lot of this, I meet a lot of that. My dear, that one na story. Or even them too, they are looking for friends too, but everybody just want a genuine friend. I'm not saying that you should narrow your friends
To
to
maybe
any
your
kind
li-
of person.
Yeah.
Just
Or it
look
mustn't
for
be
people that
necessarily
you
people
guys
from
can
your-
always talk to, because everybody also needs someone that they can talk to and say, oh, I feel down, I feel depressed, I feel this. Just appreciate that even if your friend always calls every day, it's a luxury for a friend to even call you every day, because we are all busy. Some people say, you don't call me anymore because you don't get work, you don't get this. Might they not be like, so for a friend to take her time or his time to talk to you, that they really care about you.
Yeah.
Just find a genuine friend that you know that wishes you the
there for
best,
you.
and you both wish each other the best, and they are always there for you whenever you need them.
Yeah.
Because this issue of being depressed, it's
Very
very, very,
common.
very common here. Now I understand why a lot of people are suicidal. They are not suicidal because they don't like life or they don't want to. It's little drops of sadness that
Yeah.
leads to it. So I just think that people should have like that friend that you can always say, oh, I don't feel too well, I don't do this, so they can check up on you, so that you don't be in your house when there's something terrible happens to you and nobody checks up on you. So you just need to be careful.
Yeah, also talking about like depression and the rest, I think for every school here they have like the mental health department. So there was this time, I think my first semester or so, I had like anxiety because I was stressed and everything. The best thing to do, if you don't like know someone to talk to, you can also always rather book like a session with the mental health department in your school. When you book, then you can have someone speak to you. They would ask you how you're feeling, what's wrong, and sometimes you might end up that you gift card, you use that to go shopping.
Onyeka, you like shopping. Don't mind that. It's all about gift card and shopping.
So you use that to go shopping. I'm just basically telling you, like, there's always
she's
someone
saying
to
that
talk
because
to.
she doesn't want you to turn your friends into therapists or stuff like that. Meaning that you have those access to.
Yes, to
Don't
your
don't
school.
say it's not. I know it's not an African thing to go to shrinks. Yeah, because I'm also in psychology. I also have like a site that will drop online on Instagram where you can like send messages, follow,
Yeah.
talk about things. But a lot of my friends use me as that, but I will forgive them because they are my friends. But what I just want to tell you that you've paid for it.
Exactly, like it's
You
part of your
can't
tuition.
walk into the mental health and say I need to talk to
I need to talk to
somebody,
someone.
because talking actually helps. It
It
relieves a
helped.
lot.
No, it
from-
actually really helped
Yeah.
me that day, because she really like the person I was talking to, she the reassurance that this whatever I'm saying is between me and her, that it's strictly confidential. She asked me how I felt, just basically everything like I was feeling, and she told me like I should list out things that was weighing the most. So we just basically had like talks, and it actually helped me to an extent. But it didn't take the assignment away, but it helped me. It helped me a great deal.
The assignment to make you in a way that you may not even have time for your social life, because social life here is different from the American movies we dey watch.
It's different. You know the best.
It's not
Let me just
fairy
put it
tale
this
life
way.
of they go to club, they go to this, they become happy.
Maybe
My dear.
it's for those that come on visitors visa that they just come to
Yeah,
visit.
but when you come here to stay, you wouldn't even have time to even
But if you're
party.
here as a student or you're working,
say for Nigeria, sorry to our other subscribers in Ghana, but we all know we are Africans, and yeah, we all party. We Africans love to party. We
Yeah.
love to like ease ourselves. Some people will say, abeg, I want go joints like all those pepper soup joints,
Yeah.
Kobe, karaoke. It's not really here. Their lifestyle here is totally different. And if you want to even go to like a club or a party, it's a very, very quiet, serene, where you have to like even pay to enter the club, and you may not expect
like, I was
that
so mad
vibe.
that day I wanted to
Like,
enter
they
the club,
don't-
like I have to pay to enter
Yeah,
the club.
like pay for me way that they can't spend the money. And sometimes you get like it's even funny, you kind of overdress to a club and be like, oh, I want to wear all my blings and everything, and when you get there, just like seeing somebody wearing a short knicker and a
Short knicker
regular
and top.
clothes. Even some people even wear their overall clothes for when they came
You will
back
now
from
be
work.
feeling overjoyed.
That's why we always talk about friendship. You can always create your friendship with like some group of people where you guys can have like game nights,
Yes,
parties,
exactly.
create your own fun. Try and make yourself happy. Make the
Happy.
best out of everything. Because people always come here and be like, oh, you see people crying. This Canada is not the way I thought
That's
it
right,
was.
exactly, yeah.
This Canada has depressed me. I'm so this. There are no jobs. My dear, the reality is different from what people expect.
What about like the dating life here? How is it like? The kind of I feel
My
people
dear,
feel
Onyeka, if we start talking about dating life, we go talk from now to tomorrow.
like just fit there in. You know, most people think when they come here they'll find one Prince Charming that will love them. Like they'll just see one Canadian, not necessarily Canadian, they'll just see one guy that will come and love them, and before you know it, that's it.
Well,
What do you think? Like, are there prospective men here in Canada, or we have to go back to Nigeria to go and look for
I
men?
think there are men here, but I don't know about the prospective one. Let's put that in quotes. It all depends on everybody's luck. Some people come here, they meet their Prince Charming. Some people meet their Prince Charming way back home. But I just feel is the way you go about it. It depends on your likes and your dislike. But Africans we are all about our men spoiling us. So when they come here, our men always try to emulate the white people's mentality by saying you're gonna pay your bills and stuff like that. For me,
It's not bad. Like in terms of bills, I can say for instance, maybe you want to get a house with your husband, you can contribute.
Yeah.
But there are some people they will ask you on a date, and you guys get there and they want you to split the bills.
And they disturb. I just believe for me, whoever asks to anybody to go on a date should take care of the bills. Because I believe if I say, babe, let's go out, and you decide to pay and you tell me to go halfway, I'll be like, okay, I took you out of your comfort zone.
Okay.
But now the one where they make me tired, say you go tell woman, say, oh hi, how you doing? Like, I want to take you to this place, I want to take you to that place. Then you just usually waste your time, make up, look good, smell nice. Then the guy will tell you, let's have the bill. Well,
Always go with your vex money, Sha. Like
always to avoid embarrassment. But if you like the guy's vibe and you feel there's a room for second chance, you can share the bill. I'm not against it, neither am I a feminist against sharing of bill, but I just feel you need to like have that discussion with whoever you're with. Like if you love someone, have that discussion. I'm not that kind of person, I'm that kind of person. But I just want to tell you that don't expect so much from relationship here. If you're lucky and you get one, fine. If you're not, don't throw away what you have because you're coming here. Because I'm gonna be like, I don't want to live with my fellow person I'm with and stuff like that. If it works out and the distance doesn't affect you, fine. But if it does, just be open to the fact that men are here, but not all of them really want to settle down. And even the ones who want to settle down, you just need to be careful in general. People think that everybody here is looking for love. They'll come, they'll marry one white guy or one ready-made guy and stuff like that. The ready-made guy is looking for a ready-made girl. My dear, don't let fame deceive you. Titanic is not here. This is the reality.
Real life.
And I have some students who tell me, oh, I'm looking for a place, and I will be like, what's your budget? They'll say,
exactly. What's the budget?
They'll tell you 500. I'm not saying you cannot get a place for 500, but my sister, let's be realistic. For you to get a place here, let's say the minimum is like 600, the maximum is 700 or 750. And my dear, this is not Nigeria where you have a suite house. You go share bathroom and toilets. Some people be like, is it for the whole house? My dear, it's not all. It's for just a room.
And you're paying monthly.
Nice. And you pay monthly. And you will share the bathroom and toilet. Just pray to have a clean roommate.
Good house.
Because some people you'll be like, can't 700 get me a house? My dear, make your research.
Like a house with parlor.
Yes.
Hey.
If you want to get a self-con house and you want your privacy, you should be budgeting like 1.3 to 1.5.
Exactly. Like,
and it has to be in a place that's maybe the lifestyle there is low, because even in Toronto you can't even get that for that price. And please, let's remove this thing of I cannot share bedroom and toilet. This is not your father's house. This is a no man's land where you have to make the best out of it. Except you are like really rich, then you go for the self-con house. I'm not all about you not having your space, you not having everything, but People always have that shock, like, am I going to pay $700 just for a room? And yeah, just for a room.
Truth is that it just gets better. I don't even have a problem with sharing. As long as the person is like clean,
yeah,
and like we are understanding. I have housemates and like all of us were so understanding. But then it's the only problem I have is like when I move in and I'm seeing like whoever I'm staying with is dirty. That is so like that's a turn off for me.
Yeah.
So, you
So let's just remove this thing, because some people will send me a message through like my Instagram, my Facebook account. I'm gonna drop in my Instagram accounts. You guys can follow. I would appreciate that. The edition.
Yeah. So I came in and I moved like straight into I got my apartment before even coming to Canada. Like my friend helped me, so we moved in together, and I'm so grateful to her.
Because once you don't have like a place to stay, you can't focus. Because imagine coming in 2 weeks to when lectures will start, and you're still looking for where to put things. And
I think you just start wherever you are with what you have. Just start. Like there is no need to be thinking, oh, this is too, this is too. Just start, and before you notice, before you notice, start. Before you notice, like it just gets better. Even job wise, accommodation wise. What I know from my heart of hearts is like anybody that comes into Canada puts in the work. The truth is that you can never live the way you came.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not easy. Like the first, like I just made up my mind that the first 2 years. Also, people also say this, like the first 2 years are like your toughest year in Canada, especially if you're coming in as a student.
Especially the time you're building up your foundation.
Exactly.
Don't put yourself under pressure by working like and you now lose your life in the process.
There are so many people that actually like big people from banks and the rest that like resigned and moved here. If you see how like they are starting, there are sometimes I see some parents, because some parents that moved here with their kids or something, you can literally tell like if this guy back in Nigeria were to meet him in an office, maybe this one is probably a CEO in one bank.
Exactly.
But you see how they come here and everybody is like, they don't even have cars to start with. Nobody is looking at anybody like
scratch.
Everybody is equal. So these are.
But one thing I want to promise you guys is that if you do what you're supposed to do, you have your God.
Yeah.
You focus on your school. You work as much as you can work to pay your basic bills. My dear, the sky is even not your limit. Everything will work well for those who believe. Don't rush it. Give yourself 2 to 3 years to stabilize before you start,
You're not like, in order to make this video short or not too long, I'll put these other words to things to learn as an international student before coming to Canada, talking about how to make use of your insurance, how to get free food. Yes, they give people free foods in Canada. I'll tell you how to access that. I'll also be talking about balance, like your academic, your studies, also plagiarism. Oh my God.
We will not talk about that one.
Talking about like academic integrity here, I will make a new video for that, and I will just talk about it in the next video, so I will not make this video so long. So
thank you guys for watching. Keep watching, and if you've not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button.
Click on the subscribe button if you haven't, and thank you for getting to this part of the video. Until then, love and light. Bye.